Question 11. In the figure, ABC, BFD, and EFC are straight lines. BD is equal to CD. Find the angle X. So whenever you see this kind of angle question, always look at angle X and figure out an equation on how to get angle X. So angle X over here is part of what shape? So if you say BFE, this triangle over here, then you are right. So we need to find two other angles, which in this case is this angle, angle BFE, and the other angle, angle EBF. So we can just write down angle X is equal to 180 minus angle EFB, which is in blue, and minus angle EBF, which is in green. So from there, we can just focus on either of the angles. So let's start with the blue angle over here. So this blue angle, EFB, what angle is it equal to? So the angle that is equal to is, in this case, angle CFD. So CFD is over here, like this. So angle CFD is the same because they are vertically opposite angles. And the thing is that what is angle CFD is part of, what shape is it part of? If you were to guess triangle CFD, then you're right. So triangle CFD will look something like this. So that means angle CFD is equal to 180 minus 40 minus 62. And this will be equal to 78 degrees. That's what we see over here. Since this is 78, that means this BFE is also 78 degrees. So we get one of the angle done. Nice. All right, let's move on to the other angle, which is the green angle over here that we have earlier seen. So how do we get this green angle? So this green angle is part of something else. If you were to say it's part of the straight line, as what we see over here, then you're right. So in this straight line over here, angle EBF, or the green angle, will then be equal to 180 minus 86, and then minus one more thing as well. So we need to find this one more thing, which in this case is this angle over here, which is angle CBF. So you see this straight line is angle CBF, which is in purple. So for angle CBF over here, which is in purple, what shape is it part of? If you were to zoom it out, if you were to say is triangle BFC, then you're almost there. If you were to say BDC, then you're right. It is part of this triangle BDC. Why did we choose this particular triangle? Is because the question says BD is equal to CD. So BD, this part, is equal to CD, this part as well. So that means, can we get this angle? So that makes BDC an isosceles triangle, which means angle BD, angle BDC equal to angle CBD, or in this case CBF, which means angle CBF is actually equal to 62 degrees. So now we know this angle is 62, we can find out our green angle over here. So our green angle over here will then be equal to 180 minus 86 minus CBF, which in this case is 62 degrees, and that will be equal to 32 degrees. And now can we finally find the angle X? Yes, we can. So to find angle X, we have to minus out the blue angle and the green angle. So the blue angle over here is equal to 78, so 180 minus 78, and then minus the green angle 32, and this will give us, so that means to get angle CBF, right? Since the line BD, BD, which is this part, BD is equal to CD, so that means to get CBF, right, or CBD, it's basically 180 minus 62, and then we divide it by 2. And this will give us 59 degrees. So this purple angle is 59 degrees. So once we know this angle is 59 degrees, that means we can find our green angle over here. So the green angle, it's basically 180 minus 86 minus the purple angle, which in this case is 159. Sorry, not 159, but 59. And this will give us 35 degrees. That's what I see over here. So since we know this green angle is 35, and we know the other angle is 78 degrees, then we actually can find angle X. So angle X will then be equal to 180 minus 78, then minus 35, and this will give us 67 degrees. So there you go, for angle X is 67 degrees.